Learn English to Gujarati connectors, although, whereby, meanwhile and
જ્યારે કે.
Welcome to the grammar circus. Hey, you are about to learn some seriously useful Gujarati connectors without falling asleep on page 2. Let's make logic sound dramatic, clever, and a little ridiculous. Picture this. You walk into a circus where every acrobat is a sentence connector. One performer sighs.
જો કે તેમ છતાં.
Because life is hard but the show must go on. Another swings in on a rope shouting.
જેનાથી.
Connecting one action to its result like a grammar superhero with excellent timing. In the corner, a dramatic aunt whispers.
ખાસ કરીને કારણ કે.
Because apparently every family decision needs extra emphasis. Then a coach blows a whistle and yells.
In them.
Meaning you get better by doing, repeating, trying, and probably spilling tea at least once. Meanwhile, yes, literally meanwhile, two twins run around wearing signs that say
દરમિયાન.
and.
દરમિયાન.
And finally, a judge compares two clowns with.
જ્યારે કે.
One is elegant, whereas the other is wearing a bucket. By the end, you will know what these words do and how to use them naturally. Your mission today. You do not need to memorize a giant grammar book today. You just need to notice how each connector creates a relationship between ideas. First,
જો કે તેમ છતાં.
means, although, still. It introduces difficulty, but the action continues. Next,
જેનાથી.
means, whereby, or, by which, showing how one thing leads to another. Then,
ખાસ કરીને કારણ કે.
means, especially since. It gives a stronger, highlighted reason. After that,
in them.
is used here for, by, ing, pointing to method. Also,
દરમિયાન.
and,
દરમિયાન.
both carry the idea of, meanwhile. Finally,
જ્યારે કે.
means, whereas, and compares two contrasting clauses. Although the tea was terrible. Let's start with contrast, because language loves drama almost as much as people love pretending they enjoy bad tea. The star phrase is,
જો કે તેમ છતાં.
use it when something difficult or surprising happens, but the result still goes forward. Example.
જો કે વરસાદ પડતો હતો, તેમ છતાં, અમે બહાર ગયા.
That means, although it was raining, we still went outside. Another one.
જો કે તે થાકેલો હતો, તેમ છતાં, તેણે કામ પૂરું કર્યું.
Although he was tired, he still finished the work. A memory trick. Do not confuse.
જો કે.
With English, joke. Nobody is telling a comedy line. It means, although, then.
તેમ છતાં.
Pushes the sentence forward. Still, nevertheless, even so. Tiny funny image. A cat says.
જો કે.
I am sleepy.
તેમ છતાં.
I will chase exactly one more laser dot. The bridge word. Now meet the connector that sounds like it should wear glasses and explain charts. Honestly, it probably does. The phrase.
જેનાથી.
Means, whereby, by which, or in context, because of which. It links a cause, method, or system to a result. Example.
તેણે એક શોર્ટકટ શોધ્યો, જેનાથી આપણે સમય બચાવ્યો.
She found a shortcut whereby we saved time. Another example.
તેણે પ્રક્રિયા સમજાવી, જેનાથી બધા પરિણામ સમજી ગયા.
He explained the process, whereby everyone understood the result. Think of.
જેનાથી.
As a bridge. One side is action, the other side is effect. This little bridge says, please cross here in an organized grammatical manner. A reason with extra sparkle. Sometimes, because, is not enough. Sometimes you need deluxe because. Premium because. Fancy because. That is where.
ખાસ કરીને કારણ કે.
Comes in. It means, especially since. It does not give just any reason. It highlights the reason. Example. I stayed home.
ખાસ કરીને કારણ કે.
It was raining. Another example. We should leave early.
ખાસ કરીને કારણ કે.
Traffic will be heavy. Here is a fuller Gujarati style example based on your learning set.
અમે વહેલા નીકળ્યા, ખાસ કરીને કારણ કે. ટ્રાફિક ઘણો હતો.
Imagine a person saying, I did not eat the mystery fridge dessert.
ખાસ કરીને કારણ કે
It was glowing. That is not just a reason. That is a highlighted reason. How did you learn it? Now we move to method. This is where your sentence explains how something happened, not just that it happened. Your set gives
in them
for the idea, by ing. Use it to show method. For example, you learn by practicing every day. Or she solved it by asking questions. The natural image is action leading to success step by step. You improve.
in them
Practicing. You succeed.
in them
Trying again. Funny version. A chef becomes famous.
in them
Burning only half the food instead of all of it. Progress is progress. So when you want to explain method, think, not magic, not luck, but doing. Meanwhile, the biscuits vanished. Time words are sneaky. They quietly organize the chaos while everyone else is busy dropping cups and forgetting verbs. Your list includes 2 forms for meanwhile.
દરમિયાન
And.
દરમિયાન
Both give the idea that something else is happening at the same time. Example. I was cooking.
દરમિયાન
She set the table. Or, wait here.
દરમિયાન
I will call them. These words are useful when you narrate 2 simultaneous actions. One person studies.
દરમિયાન
Another person makes tea. One friend packs the bags.
દરમિયાન
The taxi arrives. Tiny comedy scene. You tell your friend, wait here.
દરમિયાન
You disappear for 40 minutes and come back with snacks, a story, and no useful update. This one, whereas that one. Comparison time. Put 2 ideas side by side and let them stare at each other politely. Use.
જ્યારે કે
For, whereas. It marks contrast between 2 clauses. Example. He likes tea.
જ્યારે કે
She prefers coffee. Another. I walked slowly.
જ્યારે કે
My friend ran ahead. This is especially useful when comparing people, places, habits, or styles. One cat sleeps all day.
જ્યારે કે
The other cat appears to manage a small company. Important note, although
જ્યારે
can relate to time in other contexts, here
જ્યારે કે
works as a contrastive connector, whereas mini story in a chaotic house. Let's put everything into one playful scene so the connectors stick together in your memory instead of wandering off. Rena wanted a peaceful morning.
જો કે તેમ છતાં
The neighbors were drilling the wall like it had personally offended them. She still tried to study. She made a study plan.
જેનાથી
She could finish her work faster. She stayed home.
ખાસ કરીને કારણ કે
The sky looked ready to throw a dramatic monsoon tantrum. She improved her Gujarati,
in them
repeating each sentence aloud.
દરમિયાન
Her brother burned toast with the confidence of a professional. She reviewed vocabulary.
દરમિયાન
The family dog stole 1 sock and all household dignity. Rena liked quiet instrumental music.
જ્યારે કે
Her brother studied best with loud film songs and zero shame. By lunch, she was tired, but victorious. The house was chaos. The grammar was excellent. Say it with me. Now it is your turn. Read these aloud like you are starring in a very educational radio drama. Although it was raining, we still went outside.
જો કે વરસાદ પડતો હતો તેમ છતાં અમે બહાર ગયા.
He explained the process, whereby everyone understood the result.
તેણે પ્રક્રિયા સમજાવી જેનાથી બધા પરિણામ સમજી ગયા.
We left early, especially since traffic was heavy.
અમે વહેલા નિકળ્યા ખાસ કરીને કારણ કે ટ્રાફિક ઘણો હતો.
She improved by asking questions. Use the method connector.
in them
I was cooking, meanwhile, she set the table.
હું રસોઈ કરતો હતો દરમિયાન તેણે ટેબલ ગોઠવી.
Wait here. Meanwhile, I will call them.
અહીં રાહ જો દરમિયાન હું તેમને ફોન કરીશ.
He likes tea, whereas she prefers coffee.
તેને ચા ગમે છે જ્યારે કે તેને કોફી વધુ ગમે છે.
Quick quiz before the biscuits escape. No stress. If you miss one, just blame the imaginary grammar circus and try again. Which Gujarati phrase means although, still? Answer.
જો કે તેમ છતાં.
Which one means whereby? Answer.
જેનાથી.
Which one means especially since? Answer.
ખાસ કરીને કારણ કે.
Which one expresses method like by, ing? Answer.
in them.
Which ones can mean meanwhile? Answers.
દરમિયાન.
And.
દરમિયાન.
Which one means whereas? Answer.
જ્યારે કે.
Friendly conclusion. Nice work. You just practiced some advanced-looking connectors in a way that is actually usable and human. Thank you for learning with me today. Keep repeating these words out loud.
જો કે તેમ છતાં. જેનાથી. ખાસ કરીને કારણ કે. in them. દરમિયાન. દરમિયાન.
And.
જ્યારે કે.
Practice them in your own little sentences, even silly ones. Silly sentences are surprisingly loyal, they stay in memory. Thanks for listening, keep practicing your Gujarati, and come back for another round soon.